jump. Man, roll the clip.
I want to elaborate on something that I heard, you know what I mean, online. When these celebrity dudes that's on, you know what I'm saying, that's famous, that's, you know, they making their runs, they making their money, you know what I'm saying. And of course, they damn near can say anything nowadays, you know what I'm saying, because they got that status that they could talk, you know what I mean, and they could say anything and the fans is gonna believe them, you know what I'm saying. Shit, the fans is believing niggas that live in a mom basement, you feel me. So that's just the world we living in today. But when you got celebrities that's at a status that take so much advantage and manipulate people's minds, and every time they talk, they live the life where everything they mention, they gotta mention God and they gotta mention the Most High, but they not saved, they don't go to church or nothing. They might say a prayer, and I'm not saying, I'm not a Christian either, you know what I'm saying? This ain't got nothing to do with religion or nothing, but when you see these videos and they say you see these celebrities that say when you don't got God in your life and everything, you know what I'm saying, and everything they do, that's because they got guilty conscience. They know their soul ain't right with God. They know they got some shit going on for them. And they might be pissed off because they see a lot of things online. You know what I mean? Because that's what people do nowadays. They look online and they let that computer run their life. You feel me? And if somebody is in there taking shots at them, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever the case may be, they're going to feel some type of way. You know what I mean? Now, there's been a lot of things out there with Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, I'm saying names. I ain't going to do the whole bullshit talking around it. And there's been some things out there. Me, I could care less about a man that ain't putting money in my pockets or in my family's pocket. I never lived with the whole Fat Joe. You know what I mean? Because the narrative is that, yo, why y'all talking about Fat Joe? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get nothing out of that. For real. My wife make more money than a lot of these rappers. My wife alone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man. Like, I never lost sleep. My life is real. I've been in the streets. I might not got celebrity status, but you know what? I could afford to take and shit and go out with my kids on summer vacations and shit like that and live life because I don't lose sleep trying to chase nobody out here. You know what I'm saying? So when I went on, you know, on Panda Chop, that's because Panda Chop, that's my brother, first of all. Shout out to Panda Chop. He wanted my story to be out there. You know what I'm saying? And he did an excellent job on the story. Did I care about people that said, oh, you had another deal in it? This is how closed-minded people is. All you got to look at is the facts. I won my lawsuit. I won. They forged my signature. I won. So everything that K-Slay, may K-Slay rest in peace, because I'm going to get to that. I'm not even talking about the whole Slay situation because I wish he was here today. For real. I wish K-Slay was here. Because me and that man was about to be good. You know what I'm saying? And let the past be the past. But back to what I was saying. If y'all so worried about things, you know what I mean? Look at the shit right. I won my lawsuit. So everybody, their mind is confused. Like, yo, but Slay said this and that. Bottom line, when I went to court, I won my lawsuit. My signature was forged. There's nothing else to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to do music again and do everything I had to. I didn't get exposed to the industry. You know why? Because the forces that be. Fat Joe, you know what I'm saying? I never had the chance to sit down and talk with that man because that man, like, Joe, for real, you got some shit with you, bro. You really, like, need to let go of that shit, bro. Like, I don't got nothing against you, yo. You have a son that has autism. I got a son that got autism. You know what I'm saying? When you did the peace thing in Newark that I was invited to with Do It All, you talk like you don't know who I am or who are these other cats. Come on, Joe. Stop playing, bro. You saw me there with my niggas. And you know what? If we was some foul motherfuckers, That day, I could have got you. Because you was there alone with your wife, your daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I think TA was there. If I do recall. You know what I'm saying? It was the Peace Rally in Newark. And you know what we went there for? With Do It All from Lords of the Underground. Shout out to Do It All, doing a good job with the politics and everything. That's my brother for life. I went there to talk to your ass, bro. Went there because people from the inside wanted me and you to have that conversation. And you know what you did? You was walking with your family. You didn't expect me to be there in the trenches with my squad. You looked at me and you turned your head quick because you knew a real motherfucker. If you say you a real motherfucker, you know a real motherfucker when you see one too. And you knew I was there. But I wasn't there for no bullshit, bro. If I was there for bullshit, I would have got you. You didn't have none of your protection next to you or nothing. Like, come on, man. You had your guard down. You was slipping. We could have had you. You know what I mean? And my team could tell the story better than this. And people that was there. But you know what? They knew I wasn't there for no bullshit. I was there to have that conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? Had that conversation with you like a man. You know what I'm saying? And you kept on throwing these indirects and shit like that. You know, first of all, there's no pun. There will never be another pun. You know what I'm saying? Even some of these dumbass fans that took out of contact what I said about Cuban, saying it felt like he was in a studio with pun. Y'all took that shit way left. You know what I'm saying? There will never be another pun. Greatest of all time. All styles is different. You know what I'm saying? But don't get it fucked up. And lyrically, I don't feel there is a motherfucker that could touch me. You know what I'm saying? So on that matter, moving forward, let's not get into that. We'll talk about that later. But with Joe, I never had nothing against you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And with the whole shit, with the Slay situation and everything, you know what I mean? I was a team player. I'm a ride for my team. You know what I mean? If Slay tell me something, the Jones was on the radio, everything. I'm a student of hip hop. I love the hip hop. Ain't hip hop when back in the days when you came up, KRS-One, MC Shan, the battles, that's your era. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming in the game, you know what I'm saying? Instead of embracing me, you ain't show no love to me. You know what I'm saying? It was always something negative with you. You feel me? And that's how I started with the diss records and whatever. And then when you punch Pap in the face, I started being a team player and did another diss song, which I should have never did. There was a lot of mistakes I did. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of y'all. Y'all did mistakes. Y'all did mistakes along the way. But if you really real like y'all say y'all is, you take the younger niggas that was coming up under y'all and you say, yo, come here, let me talk to you. Let me have a conversation. This is how you move. This is how you do it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Your beef with Cuban, I never got in. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't none of my business. And Cuban never put me in that business because Cuban was always a real motherfucker on that note. You know what I mean? Whatever y'all feel for each other, y'all gonna feel. Y'all got history there. You know what I mean? I'm talking about my shit with you. With you personally taking all these jabs, these for what? You know what I'm saying? I bother you that much that I'm in your mind like that? Like, yo, at one point I used to look up to you, man, because you did do a lot for Latinos. I would never take that shit away from you. You know what I'm saying? You was one of the main ones that had Latins on board and everything. But at the end of the day, Pun took you to a new height. You know what I'm saying? And even though Pun took you to a new height, you still here today. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing. You should be happy for that. But you always talking about, yo, hit records and this, and let me tell you something. If I was in the same position you was in when you was coming up, that opportunity would have been mine. You feel me? That's just how I feel. Now, let's take that away. If you always preaching about bringing another person up and shit like that, then why, instead of throwing all these darts, jabs, and everything that you do, why don't you help be more successful, bring that person up, show them how to make a hit record, bring them up, or pay attention, because you know how many MCs out there got hit records that you would never hear. You would never hear it. There's a lot of niggas out there that got hit records and they will never get the opportunity to break that record. Now you let me and others that's hungry, that's out there, play some of our catalog, we might have just as much hit records as you do. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it be the ones that's preaching all the bullshit to people, you know what I mean? Because a lot of these fans, they just go off names. You know what I'm saying? If their family members say, yo, you know, such and such, he hot right now, guess what? They are automatic fans. And you got them. They blinded. Next thing you know, they listening to your stories, your everything, you know what I'm saying, that you do. And guess what? You got them. You know what I mean? And a lot of, come on, Joe. Let's be real. I'm not sitting here. I'm not going to do what everybody else do and come at you in a way where I'm belittling you and none of that shit like that. But let's speak facts, man. Let's talk like grown men. You know what I'm saying? And put the shit to rest. I don't want nothing from you. You know what I'm saying? But I want respect. You feel me? Like, if you want respect, we men. Respect at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And stop motherfucking doing little shit behind closed doors where, you know what I mean, if somebody want to get on website, see these dumb motherfuckers out here, they talk about blackballing don't exist no more. Blackballing really exists still. Because if you want to get on, if you fucking around with somebody that got a hot website and you call them and tell them not to fuck with you, guess what? You're not going to be on none of them websites. Because y'all up here pulling strings and shit to take dope ass niggas that could back they shit up and could make good records and everything and take them off them websites. You know what I'm saying? So now you making our shit twice as hard because now we got to go through all the little sites. We got to, you know what I'm saying, and do that type of shit. And it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So blackballing still is very much alive. But see, these dumb motherfuckers don't see that. How much important certain avenues and platforms are. You know what I mean? But you know, you got people blinded by that, and that's why you always mentioning God, man. You need to get your soul right, man. For real, Joe. You need to get your soul right, man. I listen. I'm the small fish in the sea. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when you ready to have that conversation, I'm ready. You feel me? And everybody should feel like that. Cubans should feel like that. Anybody you used to fuck with in the past should feel like that, and everything, man. Because until you heal your soul, trust me, you're going to be mentioning God a whole lot, bro. Because you said it before. Karma is a motherfucker. Because that low blow you took at Charlie Rock LD, that wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? If you always talking about God, you think that's good in God's eyes? To say, put up a picture and say God don't like ugly? Come on, man. Who is you really praising? Is you really praising the Most High? Or you praising the Most Low? Because that was a low blow. You know what I'm saying? Any of us could die any day. Bro, if you die tomorrow, knock on wood. Because I don't wish you death. If you die tomorrow, I'm not putting a picture up and doing what you did to Charlie Rock LD, bro. You know why? Because then that's going to hinder my blessings. You know what I mean? And I still got a lot of blessings left. Trust me. I might not be on your level. You feel me? But trust me. There's a lot of blessings left. Because trust me, I'm that little engine that could. I don't give up for shit. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if it's hip-hop, rap, music, TV, movies, whatever. I'm going to be here. And my relevance is going to be felt. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't a jab, this ain't a diss, you know what I mean? It's just some clarity because people need clarity in their life. You know what I'm saying? They so used to hearing fake shit, they don't know how to hear real shit. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to speak a little bit of real shit for once on this dumbass fucking social media platform that you call. You know what I'm saying?